Good morning and welcome back to PMC's AirWaves newsletter. I'm Leslie McBain and I'm so happy you could join us for our October announcements. October is arguably the most beautiful of all the seasons, and that beauty is even more pronounced here in Maine. This October, PMC wants to encapsulate some of that energy and beauty in the videos, podcasts, and projects we create. Let's kick things off with some exciting news from the Portland Phoenix and their PMC series, Portland Rising. Portland Rising is back for a new season. After last year's series premiere on Zoom, the show is excited to be filming from PMC's Studio 516. This month on the show, we will be introduced to the candidates for Portland City Council. This is a special one-hour show in order to give each of the candidates a voice. Tune in to Channel 5 on Monday night at 5 o'clock or stream on demand at Portland Media Center YouTube. And don't forget to vote in November. Next up, the United Way Food Drive. On September 17th, the United Way of Southern Maine launched their annual food drive at Wayside in Portland, and PMC was there. Each year, United Way starts its annual campaign with a food drive to demonstrate that anyone can contribute to the welfare of their neighbors and communities. This year, their theme for the drive and campaign was Hopeful, based on a design developed by local artist Charlie Hewitt. Now, let's talk about the Maine Irish Heritage Center. On September 10th, the Maine Irish Heritage Center hosted author Michael Connelly to kick off the sale of his new novel, Murky Overhead. Guests were treated to live music by Kevin McElroy and Junior Stevens, and later Connelly gave a close look at what life was like on one day in Portland in January 1900 with images, readings, and anecdotal tales. To buy the book, go to portlandmedia.org/Maine Irish, 50% off book sales to benefit the Maine Irish Heritage Center. Look for the video of the book launch on PMC Channel 2 and 5 in October. Now let's talk about Derry Rundlett's new show. Derry Rundlett, a sponsor of the Maine Senior Games, did a special program during one of the biggest events of the Games, the State Senior Games track meet. Maine seniors from all over New England competed in most of the same events featured in the Olympic Games. This year was a qualifying year for the National Senior Games, which will be held at Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 2022. Watch me on 5 and the National Senior Games special on Channel 5 or stream on demand by going to Portland Media Center on YouTube. Next up is Freedom Captivitie. The Freedom Captivitie art exhibit has been going on for all of September, and now that it enters into its second month, Freedom Captivitie is launching its new podcast with the help of PMC's Open Door Podcast Studio. Listen to intriguing episodes on incarcerated peoples and the struggles of so many of those in those positions. When one family member goes to prison, the whole family does. Listen to the Freedom Captivitie podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcast, or go to portlandmedia.org/listen to learn more. October brings new shows, podcasts, and art forms to the greater Portland and Southern Maine community. And PMC is happy to be the hub of these artists and art forms. To get involved at PMC, just go to portlandmedia.org and start creating. We'll see you next month with more announcements. Until then, stay safe and create.